as promised, we are going to do a full face of makeup that I hate. Like, just for whatever reason, it just would not work for me. And like some of this, honestly, like it doesn't work well for a lot of people. So some of this you may agree with, some of this you might be like, you're crazy. I'm not gonna, say that I'm not. I'm crazy. It's fine. I also have a huge, look at this. Everyone say hi to Sheila. She has taken up residence on my face. I'm going to start charging rent. Just saying. Just saying. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit subscribe. We are so close to hitting 100, which is when I will initiate my giveaway. So please hit subscribe. Everyone wants you to. They do. Ring the bell also, and then you'll know exactly when I upload videos. I try to have them up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because who needs to have a life? There is no life. So let's get into this. I will not be doing primer because of the foundation that I'm going to use. We'll talk about that in a minute. But my primer that I hate, this is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Primer and Base. I bought this because the runner-up foundation for hated foundation is the CoverGirl Outlast Active. So I bought this thinking this would be great, and it didn't work well for me. But then I realized they had this primer that's supposed to go with it, and I was using the Maybelline Master Prime primer because it was Jeffree Star approved. And so I thought, okay, well, maybe I need the primer that goes with the foundation, and it'll work better for me. This does absolutely nothing. I've worn it with other foundations, and it still did absolutely nothing. Like, it's basically just a moisturizer. There's no, like, tackiness to it at all. Like, it's a moisturizer. Like, it does nothing. It does nothing. And then this really does not stay on. Like, it's supposed to be sweat proof. That was the whole thing about it, was it's supposed to be sweat proof, waterproof, all of that. No. If I have learned anything from like all of my like trying different foundations, it's that CoverGirl ain't it as far as foundations go. Like, I have tried several different foundations from them and they all sucked. I've tried several different things from Maybelline. Some of them are pretty awesome, actually. So I was like, okay, CoverGirl is no longer like the it makeup company as far as drugstore goes. Like, it used to be back in my day, but it ain't no more. I learned that the hard way. Just learn from my example. So that is the primer that I hate, but we're not going to use it because in order to do my foundation properly, I found out you're not supposed to use primer or setting powder, apparently. But this is the foundation. Now, I bought this in the summertime. It's not gonna look right. I know. I already know this. Okay. But Burt's Bees foundation. I tried this. By the time I did like my full face of makeup and then like went to go like take a selfie, it had aged me so much and was like drying out my skin. Like, I couldn't leave the house with this on. I had to go take off like my entire face and throw something else on real quick. It was awful. I only wore it that one time. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I was like, like, I looked 80, y'all. Like, 80. It was awful. Like, it was like I took, like, an eyeliner or something and went through all of the fine lines and wrinkles on my face and, like, all of my pores. Like, it was awful. But I went on YouTube and watched other videos of people, like, reviewing that. And the queen herself, Miss Tati Westbrook, did this. And she did the exact same thing that I did. Primed her face, like, treated it like any other foundation. And it looked awful for her. Like, she hated it as well. And then you go into the comment section and people were like giving her crap because she didn't use it right. Like, you're not supposed to have a primer or a setting powder with it. You're supposed to just use it like a natural, like basically like a BB cream. Nowhere on this does it say to do that, which is why I used it like any other foundation. Like, it's supposed to be a full coverage formula. So like, that's what I treated it as. And people were like giving her crap. And I was like, you don't cover Miss Tati like that. No, I did the same thing because there's no indication that you're not supposed to do it like a normal foundation. We'll see if it actually performs a little better this way, because I honestly haven't tried this since that one time because I was so horrified. This is like, you know, like horror movies, you're like hiding in the closet, like rip the door open. This is like standing there. I'm saying. So we're gonna slap this on my face now. And see how it does. Because honestly, I'm not thinking it's gonna do so good. First of all, it is really thick. Like, y'all see this? And it smells weird. Like, okay, not to be weird, but it kind of smells like a wet gym sock. I'm saying. Like, it doesn't smell good. And it's supposed to be like all natural ingredients, kind of. Like, it's supposed to be good for your skin. But it smells weird. It performs weird. I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. I really hate the smell of this. Like, oh my gosh. I'm not joking. It smells like a wet gym sock. Like, it smells like mildew and dirty feet. Okay, now, this is supposed to be full coverage, and it is pretty full coverage, but like, can you all see how like oily it looks on my skin? And it smells bad and just, ugh! Yeah, this is getting thrown away after this video. Like, it's already cracking in my smile. I just put it on. It's already cracking. This is why I hate it. This right here. This is why I hate this. Okay, moving on. Dear Lord Jesus, pray for my face. Okay. We're going to do my concealer, because there's nothing I saw that said that you weren't supposed to use concealer with this. Not that it's really going to matter, because it's already like ruining itself already. I just put it on. Literally just put it on. Oh, Lord. Okay. The concealer that I hate is actually a pretty recent launch from CoverGirl. It's the Simply Ageist Instant Fix. It went with the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless foundation. I bought it because it's supposed to have hyaluronic acid and collagen, and it's supposed to like really like help with all of that. And even though my track record with CoverGirl hadn't been so good, I thought, I'll try it. And I hated it. Like, it did nothing. It made me look older by the end of the night. Like, it's awful. But see, this is how it comes out, and I'm just not a fan of this. Like, I'd rather have a doe foot applicator. But I was like, okay, it's weird, but I'm gonna work with it. And then you have to click the product up. And I just, for one thing, like, the amount of product that you get, like, I've only used this a couple of times. You only get that much product, and you have to click up a whole lot, and then there's a whole lot, like, held in this sponge. And it's about the same price as, like, any other concealer on the market. So I feel like you're paying way more. In fact, I think this might have been priced a little higher because there's so much, like, good-for-you stuff in the formula. You know what I mean? You're not getting nearly as much product as you should for the price point that it's sitting at. And it honestly doesn't do anything to help. Like I said, I tried wearing it several times, and it really dries out your under eye. It's just, it's not good. It's not worth the money. I absolutely hated it. But maybe it'll help dry up some of the greasiness from this really bad foundation. Fingers crossed. And there's like one spot right here that it's like slid off completely. Keep in mind, I have dry skin. I don't have like super oily skin or anything. Like, it's not me. It's the foundation. Like, ugh, I look disgusting. I look disgusting. I look like I literally dipped my face in grease. I hate this. I hate this. I hate it. Okay. Now, normally I would do some powder now, but according to that, we're not supposed to. But you know what? I might do it anyway because it's not like it's going to make any kind of freaking difference. Am I right? So the powder that I've tried and I absolutely hated, no surprise here, is by Too Faced. The Peach Blur powder. You can see right here, like it does faintly smell of peach, but not really. And like, you barely get any kind of product. Like you can't, can you see? Like kind of? I don't know if, yeah, like you can't even see that I have product on my finger. Like, it's supposed to be like a powder. Like you're supposed to be able to like get your brush on it and like go. But like you barely get anything out of it. Like period. So we're gonna try and get in here. I'm really gonna go in. Like I'm getting in there. Because you have to in order to get any kind of product out of it. Which is why I hated it. Because like it literally did nothing. Like you get no product. Like I'm having to smash the brush in here just to get any kind of anything. Okay, moving on. I don't really have any contour that I hate, but we'll go ahead and contour just for funsies because we're already doing this. Might as well, right? Okay, so there's our contour done. Again, can't hate on anything there. Now, for bronzer. I have the Vivid Baked Bronzer from Revolution. Makeup Revolution, I should say. I actually went to go use this in another video that I did recently, and I can't remember which one it was. But when I bought this, like I think I swatched this in the video even. I bought this at a TJ Maxx up in Springfield, and I was so pleased with it because it looked so pretty. But then I went to go put it on me, and it was like orange. Like it looked really bad. So we're gonna put it all over my face. I'm just gonna go in again with my contour brush, and we're just gonna bronze the heck out of myself because it doesn't matter if I look like crap. Because the whole point of the video is that I'm gonna look like crap, right? Are you guys still with me? All right. So here we go. See, this is what I don't really like about it, is it's also kind of got like a shine to it, like kind of a, like if I actually wore that highlight that I got from Lunar Skies, like this is what it would look like on me. Like it's got kind of like a sparkly sheen to it. But it's still like, I mean, you guys can see it, right? Like it's reading kind of orange. Like, not good. Just gonna go ahead and bronze up the highlights of my face. There we go. Beautiful. I'm beautiful. Now we've got all this on. I would normally set my face. Now I don't really have a setting spray that I hate, but I do have one that I feel was completely overrated, and it's almost out, but we'll go ahead and we'll give Miss Jeffrey Lynn a squirt squirt. I don't hate this. Again, like it's a good setting spray. It was just completely overrated. Like it's just strawberry scented setting spray. That's literally the only thing that sets it apart on the market, is it's strawberry scented. And for that, you're paying an extra like $2, I think, from the regular Morphe setting spray. It's not worth the money. It's just really not. The eyes. We're going to prime our eyes first with the Rimmel Magnifies Eye Primer. I hate this because it's so tacky. Like, which, you know, is like the point of an eye primer, but like because I have hooded eyes, I can literally feel my eyelids sticking to my upper eye. Like, I hate that feeling. And then the wand that you get with it is like really thin. Like, I'll show you guys. Like, I don't like it. Like, you have to dip in quite a bit just to get what you need on there. And I don't like that. I can feel my eyes sticking together, and I hate that feeling. I hate it. Almost as much as I hate the eyeshadow palette we're going to use. This one, I've like mentioned it in another video before. The White Peach palette from Too Faced. No shocker that they're on here twice. But this palette, it looks so pretty. But literally, these two shades right here are the only ones that I can really get to show up well on my eyes. Everything else, like the color just fades away. And so for the purpose of this video, we will not use these two shades because literally I know those are the only shades in the entire palette that actually work for me. So we're going to go in with Peach Smoothie to set the eyes. Okay, you get like a little bit of pigment there. Oh, like it. When I tried using this, I tried using some of these deeper pink shades, and literally I just had to keep using different shades. Like you can tell on the palette, maybe, if I can get to focus on there. So many of these shades have been dipped into because I was trying to find one that would actually show up because none of them were showing up. Like this palette was awful. It was awful, guys. Now I'm trying to deepen the crease with Sweet Fig. And honestly, but you guys, but I don't see any difference. Do you? Because I don't. Let me try again. Okay. But note that I had to build it up in order to get any kind of like deeper moment out of that. Like now you can kind of see. Okay. Now I'm noticing some patchiness over here. See, this is why I'm saying like their formula is so like all over the place. I think that's as good as that's gonna get. All right, moving on. I'm going to do Glistening Peach all over the lid, and I'm going to use the same brush that I did the primer with, so maybe it'll actually apply. And no, not really. Like I can see like a few sparkles from it, but that's all because it is like a shimmer shade. But honestly, like even putting it on my finger, like I just rub my finger very aggressively and like there's barely any product on my finger. And it's barely going on the eye. And I know I'm not crazy because I have seen a lot of other people talk about how this is like the worst palette that Too Faced ever made. Unfortunately, I'd already bought this palette at that point. So I'm just sitting there going, preach. Yeah, okay. Even pressing it on with my finger, which normally would make a glitter shade like that pop, you just get like a faint hint that I even put anything on there with my finger. I'm saying. It is what it is. This is why it's on the no-no list, Lana. It's the whole point. Okay. I'm going to go with Peach Ice in the inner corner, which is showing up a little bit. Okay. I wonder if I can get that up here a little bit. I just want to feel like I've got some sparkle, y'all. Okay. Moving on. We're gonna do a little eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. I really just did not like these. Like they show up and like they're pretty, but they just don't stay well for me. I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but did not stay well, and also I just don't like this kind of, like, I prefer like the kind of mechanical. Like I said, like it's really pretty. It kind of has like a little bit of like glitter. I don't know if it's not really reading on camera, but it does have like a little bit of like glitteriness to it. But like I said, if I were to wear this all day, it would be up here from my hoods. Like, it does not stay very well. And when it has tattoo in the name, like, you expect it to stay in place. So that was a no for me. Big fat no. And then my least favorite mascara. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. And it has glitter in it, which I was like, ooh, about. Like, I was so excited about this. And then I wore it, and the glitter kept coming off into my eye the rest of the day. Like, I'm not going to be wearing this long, so we're going to put it on. But I was so excited for, like, gold lashes. But there's literally no staying power to the glitter that is in this. And honestly, like, it doesn't really open your eyes very much either. So, like, if the glitter's gonna fall in your eye and it's not really gonna do the job of a mascara anyway, why does this exist? Why? This is pointless and dangerous. So it's going in the trash. Now, we're going to go in with some highlighter. You guys may remember this from the very same video that I bought the, what was it? The bronzer. I was so excited for this, and literally, like, it barely shows up. And you don't get, like, individual shades. Like, they all were, like, the same shade. And, like, I was just so disappointed in this. So we're gonna go in, even though, like, I got a natural highlight going on with all of this grease. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that white cast. And just so you guys know, like, I'm, again, very aggressively swirling in here to get any kind of product out of it. But it's very chalky. It's very just bad. Like, I hated it. Now, for the lips, we are going to do Stila. I love their color range that they have on these. Like, that's the whole reason why I, like, bought so many of them, because I was like, oh, these are so pretty. But then wearing them, like, they don't stay on. Like, I think the longest I've ever got these to stay on was like 6 hours. When you have a 10-hour wear day, like, that is just unacceptable to me. So, and also, like, they transfer like crazy. But it's a gorgeous color. Like, I just absolutely love the color, but, like, honestly, If it's not going to stay on my lips, what's the point in having a gorgeous color? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, you may not agree with everything here, but these are things that I could not get to work for me. Obviously, this foundation is like the worst one out of all of them. Like, oh my gosh, guys. And I'm not joking. It smells like feet. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing. We're at like 42 minutes right now. Pray for me. Pray for my sanity. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.